Hello, this is Paul Rutherford with ScanPower, and I want to show you the prep billing app that we've created. It can take the pain out of invoicing your FBA prep and doing billing. I built it to use ScanPower prep billing reports, so you don't need to manually edit spreadsheets to generate invoices. Most of your prep charges can be calculated automatically by ScanPower, and then we cover prep billing setup in another video. So the first thing to do is under settings, add the name and address of your prep center as well as your logo. And then if you want to create a prefix for the invoices, you can add it here as well. And there's some other settings that we can quickly review, but if you have a different billing contact email, you can add it there. We also integrate with Stripe, so Stripe has an API that takes a secret key. But yeah, we'll save the changes, and then I'm going to import a XLSX file from a sample prep billing report. So all you have to do is choose the file name, and we'll pull the client name out of the prep billing report automatically. And we preview the charges for you before you import. So we can see that these came from 2 batches and the total charge is $302.84. So when I import these, you'll see the charges broken down in individual, item and prep charges, as well as some other shipment related charges, either boxes or pallets or pallet storage. And the nice thing is you can edit this if you like. So we can make changes if needed. And you can also enter Stripe information later on the invoice. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and approve these 2 charges. And then any approved charges can be invoiced. So it's a similar process. Let's say that we had multiple charges throughout the month that got approved. We can batch those up to create an invoice. So it automatically changes to the invoice tab, and we can edit the invoice number. We can add a client address here. We'll show the shipment IDs involved in the invoice, and then as I mentioned, if you have Stripe and want to allow your customers to pay directly, just enter their customer ID here. Later, we're going to integrate so that you can just select the customer from a drop-down, but it's easy to get the Stripe customer ID from the Stripe dashboard. And setting up Stripe is pretty straightforward. We can help you get familiar with Stripe if you like. Just reach out. So once the invoice is generated, the status changes on all of the charges to invoiced, and we can see, that's no longer a pending charge, and it's on the invoice dashboard total. So 2 things: once the invoice is generated, we can take a look at it. It's going to generate a PDF. It contains all the charges, and we can also just send this to Stripe directly because we've entered our Stripe secret key, and I will just paste in the customer ID here. And I'll go ahead and generate the Stripe invoice. And once that happens, you can download it. You can download the receipt of payment if the customer pays it, and the rest can be managed inside Stripe. So that's a quick run through of generating an invoice for a client from ScanPower Prep Billing. This app is available on Mac and Windows, and we'll provide a link below in the comments. Thank you.